Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick clarifications. Number one, I am trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, I'll put a link down below to a totally free 4-part series where I walk you through futures and how the market works. As a quick little thing that maybe gets you interested, if you are annoyed and frustrated because of that pattern day trading rule, if you're in the world of stocks or options, in futures, there is zero pattern day trading rule. So you can buy and sell as much as you want every single day, and you don't need a whole lot of capital at all. Which brings to the next point. I am trading futures through a prop firm. What is a prop firm? How does a prop firm work? Which prop firm am I using? You can learn more about that in that link that you see up there at the top of the screen. But in a quick summary, a prop firm is a way for you to put very little of your money at risk, but then you have a whole lot of upside potential. So if you do want to learn more, then check out that link. I'll also put it down below in the description area. So I will go ahead and pause the video for now, or I should say more so pause the screen recording software, and I'll be back as soon as I find a next potential trade. And I should note next potential trade, because the other nice little thing about the futures market is it's pretty much open 24/7. Now, not totally, it is closed on Saturdays, but other than that, it's open essentially around the clock. So some of these trades I've made previously, and that's where these are coming from. But as far as kind of the meat of when I like to trade, which is when the U.S. stock market opens at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's, what time it is right now. But as far as the futures market as a whole, another kind of like a thing that maybe piques your interest if you have a full-time job or whatever, is the futures market is essentially open around the clock. I am filled here on the short side, 5 MNQ. I'm willing to add some more. I just started small. Blue line is my entry point. Sorry, I missed the entry. So small little, was that a gain? Yeah, I think it was a very tiny gain. I guess I don't remember. What was that number at? I don't quite remember. I'll have to scroll back. But yeah, maybe that was actually a small loss. I guess I'm not quite sure now. But yeah, I wasn't really liking how it was going, and can always try again. All right, I'll pause. All right, I have an order to get long at that green line there. They're just looking for a scalp. But want to see the price first show me some strength. Okay, I'm in and out there for a nice quick scalp. If you blinked, you missed it. Now up 550 right there. Well, in hindsight, I should have held for a bit longer, but that is hindsight for you. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll try not to let hindsight ruin that. But I mean, that was a crazy amount. And like I said, if you blinked, you missed it. That was 2 seconds. That was, I don't know, like, what was that, about $400? I think about $400 in literally maybe 2 seconds. I know that sounds like a scam, but you can just go back and you'll see I got filled. And then all you got to do is watch these numbers. And these numbers flashed around for, like I said, maybe 2 seconds at most. Let's call it 3 seconds. 3 seconds at most flash. And then all of a sudden the numbers appeared over here. And if you're new, that's just that's the unrealized or open. And then as soon as it comes over here, that means it's official. Well, now I'm feeling better about the scalp because it rolled right back over. But anyways, there we go. All right, I'm going to look to get long at that green line once again if it wants to come back up. But as of now, it's looking like this thing wants to keep on dropping. But give it a chance to try to come back up if it wants to. Okay, an entry point is that green line, just looking for a scalp here, but first want to see some confirmation of strength via coming back up. All right, trying to bounce up, but okay, getting close. Oh, was close. and back down it goes. All right, I'll pause, but I'll keep a close eye on it. All right, I move my order down a little bit. Now it's the green line right there. Getting close, not quite. And I apologize if I don't get filled. This is real-time trading, meaning I am recording this as I speak. So this is not a voiceover. I literally don't know what. There we go. I'm in. So I'm filled. And out there for another nice little scalp. That one lasted for a little bit more than 3 seconds. But as I was saying, so you can see down here, I'm now up 960. But as I was saying, this is not a voiceover. I don't know what's happening next. So sometimes I'll sit here and we'll wait and we'll wait and we'll wait. And then a trade never happens. So I understand kind of from your perspective, like, well, what a waste of time. I watched a minute and then nothing ever happened. That's true. I see where you're coming from. But also keep in mind, that's also the reality of trading. I don't want you to have a false impression of trading where every time you throw out an order, you're going to get filled. No, sometimes you're waiting. And you know what? You wait some more and then you never get filled. Unfortunately, that's how trading goes. So I do understand that sometimes there's parts of these videos where it's just like, what a waste of my time. I watched this guy wait for 2 minutes and then the trade never happened. Once more, I totally hear where you're coming from, but I would just submit to you to also consider, yes, but that is also the reality of trading. So when it happens to you, you're going to be like, okay, I remember that goofy sounding guy. He had that happen to him. Okay, so at least I know there's 2 of us in the world. So just keep that dynamic in mind. But as you saw here, trading doesn't really need to be too exciting. It can be relatively anticlimactic. And you saw 3 trades. The one, I'm still not quite sure if I had made money on that or not. So again, that first trade was either a small winner or a small loser. I can't remember on that one. But the next 2, again, anticlimactic trades. But in the world of futures, things can escalate pretty quickly in the upwards direction. To be fair, that's true in the inverse too. It can go against you, which is why risk management, as always, matters. But like I said, anticlimactic trading, but overall added up very nicely. And with that, up over a little over 1,000. So I will take it, and I'll be happy with it. But before I go, I do want to personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering. So if you want to learn more about the tools I'm using, how I build consistency, how I manage risk, and just make sure that you ultimately have the proper framework in which you are building from, then I'm very confident this class can offer you value in at least a couple different regards. So if you go to the link down in the description area or just go to claytrader.com/live, that will tell you when the next live class is so that you can get signed up for it. So thanks for watching. As always, if you appreciate these videos, if you enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, and if you are not yet a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you know when new content is released. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.